Hey there, friends. Today, thanks to LEGO, we're going to be diving into building an upcoming LEGO set. And it is none other than the mighty BOWSER. The mighty BOWSER certainly comes in one mighty box, and as you would expect, is recommended for ages 18 plus and comes in at 2,807 pieces. So this is definitely not going to be a small build. Let's get it unboxed. So, wow, this comes in at 22 bags. So we've got a lot of building to do. Let's get onto it. All right, we're all ready to get started. So let's take a look at the instructions here, which always have a little bit of fun information on the designers, understanding the world of the mighty BOWSER that we're going to be building. But honestly, I really just want to get to the actual building. So let's get started. Looks like we're going to start with his stage and then build the mighty BOWSER himself. Okay. And there is bag 2. So we now have a nice clean stage with some awesome little spikes around it, and that little slidey out section for the hidden tile for Mario to scan when he's fighting BOWSER. Dun dun dun. Well, I don't know if I've ever quite seen instructions that look like this before, but they clearly want you to be very, very careful on how you lay in all of these different tiles to get the exact pattern that they're looking for. So very, very interesting. Bag 3 is complete, and while I was hoping to do these perfectly, I made 2 mistakes along the way, but they were very easy to fix because they were just the teeny tiny quarter tiles, but challenge failed for that anyways. Let's keep it going. And boom, let's get these guys on. See these go. They go like this. 1 and 2. And BOWSER's stage is complete. I love the little banners on there, the little flames. All of it looks really, really nice. I should turn those flames the same way, shouldn't I? Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Now it looks like a proper fiery stage. Let's keep it going. Now we really get to dive into the build and bring BOWSER himself to life. Let's do this. Right off the bat in bag 6, I'm noticing quite a few pieces that aren't exactly new, but I think might be new for these colors, or at least newer. And that we've got a really nice selection of some bright green parts, curved slopes, inverted curved slopes, some plates, a bracket, and then a white frictionless Technic pin and a yellow frictionless Technic pin. That's a half pin, but really, really nice to see some cool new colors for some great parts. They're definitely going to help fans like myself be able to build even more cool things. I love it. Let's get to bag number 6. All right, bag 6 is complete, and when I say it is a complete and totally magical thing that LEGO designers can figure this stuff out, I really, really mean it. I mean, this gives the bodies and head some rotation. I imagine these will probably move something as well. And then there's also this little thing here, which I do believe will allow you to kind of have the arms rotate. They move these little axles, which is, I think, where the arms are probably going to end up. But honestly, who even knows? I have no idea what I'm talking about. We just got to keep building and figure out what's going on here. Just having a little wow moment here, looking at the way that we had to bridge this over and slip it into these 2 pins, and then it gives us like an outward facing angle potentially for us to connect what I'm guessing is going to be the back shell, and just wow. Just absolutely loving the way that this piping looks around the edge. The way they kind of locked in these side sections here was super clever. And then just, it's not complicated building by any means, but like, man, just the cleanliness of the roundness on the shell here just looks, so good. Oh gosh, I'm loving this build. Now this This might be an entirely new piece. It's like a weird wedge curved slope thing with like weird spacing underneath it, though. No, it kind of makes sense because that like lines up with a normal curved slope, I feel like. Yeah, this is super duper cool, and it gives us a really nice kind of clean like bevel edge for like rounded and wedge parts. I really like it. Can't wait till you get more of these out there. Bowser's Big Belly is all done, and honestly looking so good, especially thanks to those amazing new curved wedges. And I think we've officially got Bowser's tail on, which is such a cool construction, and like wiggles. Hello, like awesome. So after carefully reviewing the instruction manuals, I've determined that bags 10 and 11 are going to build one leg, and bags 12 and 13 are going to build another. So rather than do them separately, I'm going to do them at the same time. This could backfire if they happen to be different in weird ways, but hopefully they're not, and let's see what happens. And immediately I'm concerned because I'm seeing that the little bags had different content in them, but I think the stuff missing from this pile here is over here. So let's just go for it. What could go wrong? And our mirroring technique worked out, and we were able to build both legs at the same time. And I feel like, one, that saved us a bunch of time, and two, it makes the build a lot less boring. You don't feel like you're going through all the exact steps all over again. You're doing them all at once, so it's way better. So, yay! Bag 14 has definitely not left Bowser's head in the most pleasing way. Let's fix that up, shall we? Bag 15 we go to. Now that we've finished with bags like 15 and 16, we've got Bowser's full and super awesome looking face. His little like necklace there. He's got the completed like frame on his shell, and just, yeah, honestly, all of this came together really, really fantastically and just looks super duper awesome. The techniques all throughout this were really, really good, and just like, man, I am excited to continue with building this thing. Let's go. Gosh, was it ever satisfying clicking the different sections of the shell together and then smoothly sliding each section into place. So we've just finished up with Bowser's shell, and all I can say is wow. I know I've been saying it all throughout this build, but yep, just incredible, incredible. Let's keep her going. It's here, the end of the build. We're at the last bag, and then we get to look at this absolutely phenomenal build in all of its beautiful detail. Let's get to it. Presenting the mighty Bowser. You can see he's looking so awesome. All the spike details on his like bracelets and his, you know, collar. You've got those beautiful spikes, and then his posability is phenomenal as well. His arm joints are really, really clean and work great. And then you've got, you know, his flexible legs and tail that allows you to kind of easily set him down. And then of course the awesome head turning feature, which is controlled by two little knobs in the sides. And then you've got the mouth opening feature, which, if pulled open just enough, launches the fireball, so you can take out anyone who's trying to mess with Bowser. Though, if you're the regular Lego Mario, you might get away with it, but if you're a little Mario, you're gonna go flying. And we did want to do a comparison to all of the other Lego Bowsers and Lego Mario, and you can see this build is gigantic in comparison. And when you bring it up next to some sets, like Bowser's airship, you can see it really doesn't fit. But he does stand on the question block, so maybe he was actually meant to get all those power-ups. There's no doubt about it, I really like this set. My only complaint would potentially be that I wish the order of the build was a little bit different. I wish we did like the legs, then the arms, then the shell, then the head, you end up finishing off with the arms, and it's just not the most exciting building that you could imagine to end off with. But other than that, it's just a phenomenally designed build all around. I can't wait to see what the features are with LEGO Super Mario once those come out, and you are definitely going to love building this when it comes out soon. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon for some more LEGO building fun. Happy building out there, friends.